All right, so I figured I'd do an update video because it's been a while since I've posted. I got some new wheels. They are Gruppe Motorsport, 18 by 9.5 in the front and 18 by 10.5 in the rear. This is the race gold colorway. I'm running a 10mm spacer in the rear and a 5mm spacer in the front with a little bit of camber. Actually not a bad set of winter wheels slash backup wheels. The lips are raw polished, which is kind of annoying for some people, but you can just hit it with some mother's polish and get them looking perfect all the time. I think I prefer it over clear coating polished lips. It's way shinier. My other wheels that I had on the car were sent out to Sensei 6 and I had them chromed. If I could open this box. So no more crappy silver paint on the faces. I think these look really good. I haven't seen anybody else chrome these before. I'm gonna get some probably Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires mounted to them and ceramic coat them and throw them on the car. I don't know if I'm gonna do it over the winter. Maybe just wait till the spring. Another thing I did was this Mad Trace wheel hub with all the controls and all that built into the hub. And this is actually my third steering wheel. I had the Momo Monte Carlo that was suede, which I hated the feeling of the suede, especially without gloves. It just left a bunch of like little balls and it was like super hard to maintain. I was brushing it all the time. And then I went with a Sparco, another kind of Sparco wheel that was like perforated that I really liked the look of, but if you grab the top of it, it was super thin. I could like bend it. And I landed on this 330mm Sparco with a flat bottom. I forget the name of it, but I think it's like ML360. It's hard to get used to because it's so small, but I think it looks good in the car. The only thing that's a bit odd to me is reaching for the blinker is super far now, but you get used to that too. Quick release works really good. I actually tried to mount it on my sim to see if it would work. And then another update, I spent $1 million on these garage welt floor mats. My favorite part about it is the trunk. The trunk one is really cool because the gray carpet in here just looks so dated. I think this one's worth the money, but the front ones are, I don't know. I mean, they're okay. I know there's a version 2 coming out that I'm not supposed to know about, but I think they're just doing a colored version of the logo, to be honest. Maybe updating the stitching around the outside. And then plans for the car this winter. I need to do some maintenance stuff like spark plugs. I'd like to swap this lip out because it's like the third time I've mounted it and it's just not great fitting. I'm not gonna mention the brand unless you really care, but if anybody knows a good GTS style that fits better than this, let me know. There's just like slight gaps. I mean, I've tried my best to get this thing to fit good. It's just doesn't really fit that great. And it's bolted in and still is terrible. Other things I really want to do, I have a dent right here that I put some Dr. Color chip on. You can't really see it in some lights, but you can really see it in here. I'd like to pop that out. The door probably needs to be repainted. And then another dent here. I don't know what happened. It's got Dr. Color chip on it as well, but it's a little dent there. The hood probably needs to be repainted. And then if I get motivated enough, I'd like to polish all this out. At one point, it was pretty good, but you can see it's not looking great. And I have ceramic coat stuff to put on it after I polish it, but I really need to polish this thing out. This is the stuff that I use in some of the paint chips. It's called Dr. Color chip. Actually works pretty good. My wife's car is Alpine White as well, and I used it in a couple areas on the front. You can't even see them. I actually don't even remember where I put them. Looks like there's a couple more marks that need to be touched up just from daily driving. And this is the ceramic coating I want to use on the car, but I think this stuff expires, and I got this like 3 years ago. If anybody knows, feel free to comment. I'm still going to use it. I don't care. Also have a bunch of maintenance stuff I need to do. Ordered multiple sets of spark plugs because I don't know how a computer works. I gotta throw some in there. And I think another thing I want to change is this spoiler to just the OEM one. I don't know. I've changed this thing so many times. I could never make my mind up. But that's about all I got for you guys. It's freezing cold. I'm not driving the car. The roads are always salted because it's winter and it's disgusting out. I'll try to upload as much as I can, but no promises.